morning, Britain. It's just after 6 o'clock, and just before we get to the news, just a huge congratulations to you, Kate, and total tribute to Derek.
Such a strange moment.
As you said, it's in a critical condition. It's staying healthy. How much patients? We're having a debate this morning about whether we should start giving weight loss jabs to children in order to lower their BMIs. Any government wants to fix the NHS. Is it possible?
Such an emotion.
Because 20th wedding
Married, doesn't it?
It does stage when you said we need a system that catches. We spoke to a pensioner this week who said she spent in the form for pension credit for hidden carers. And there are
absolutely without
the thing. Yes, congratulations. You're asked to do Strictly.
I don't think anyone. Bake Off.
That's part of the fun.
Well,
we were asked to do Bake Off for you, but there was a couple of things. So what?
No, I'm not going to go. I think there was. And
Get me out of here.
I can't remember. There was a clash. Or there was something.
So you've watched all these programmes, seen your former colleagues in them, and gone, new. To just bring the focus then back to domestic politics here. What do you make of Sir Keir Starmer's performance? Particularly, we had PMQs asked Sir Keir Starmer a question which I put to the Labour Minister yesterday on the programme, which is, if back in 2017 Labour did this analysis of withdrawal investment, I know whether it's deliberate tonight, it articulates the pressure for carers in our National Health Service, which is pertinent to our main news this morning, because Sir Keir Starmer is warning the NHS must reform or it will die. He will set out plans for the biggest shake-up of the health service since it was created, meaning more treatment in the community from nurses, GPs and pharmacists, and a new focus on preventing people becoming ill in the first place.
The 10-year plan follows a damning report by the surgeon and independent peer, Lord Darzi. He found the NHS was in a critical condition, with surging waiting lists and some of the worst cancer survival rates in the Western world. And Nick Dixon is in South London.
Well, that is our main news this morning, and we're going to be discussing that with the broadcaster and Labour peer Ayesha Hazarika and the former Chancellor Kwasi Kwarteng in a few minutes' time. And, of course, the Health Secretary himself, Wes Streeting, will be on the programme after 8 o'clock. Anyone who's used the NHS, and we all use the NHS, knows what Lord does. It's on its knees. But what do we do? How much responsibility is on us to remember GPs take when they say that more health treatment needs to be done in the community? How much do we rely on medical them more healthy? Let us know what your prescription for the NHS would be. What do you think, Ed? I mean,
It's been more than 2 decades since the military lifted the ban stopping gay men and women from serving their country in our armed forces. Before then, and I think this would be a real shock to very many people, many of our service people suffered homophobia, were often forced to leave the services. Some were even sent to prison, losing their medals and their pension rights.
Well, as part of an independent review, veterans affected by that ban have been presented with a badge to mark the injustice they suffered. And they're refusing to wear it, many of them, until all the recommendations from the review have been honoured. Well, joining us now is Steve Purvis.
The Ministry of Defence told us they deeply regret the treatment of LGBT serving personnel between 1967 and 2000. They also said the Etherton ribbon shows a commitment to deliver all the recommendations, and they're working with experts to establish an appropriate financial redress scheme. So we will see how this develops. I'm sure you'll keep it. Richard Arnold's here, fresh off the red carpet. I'm not sure how fresh he is, but anyway, he's off the red carpet after